Okay, so right now I'm going to write up another offer for a client that I've already wrote an offer and it wasn't accepted. So we are switching properties. I recommend you have all your tabs open, and I'm going to go ahead and log into myhar.com to pull up the property information. I only use Matrix, so I'm going to Matrix. Okay. Oops. And I'm going to just put in the street name. And this is the property that they want to submit an offer on. So since I've already have their information in there, I'm going to go back into their file. What I'm actually going to do is just copy the MLS number. And find their information here. If you ever need to look up a transaction and you just can't quickly find it in the list, you open it up and you can put in their name here and see it would come up. So as you can see, all the forms that they've already signed are right here. They've already signed all these forms. You go to the documents, you can see it. We are going to take off the forms that we don't need because we didn't go with the other home. So we're going to be changing the 1-4 contract, the third-party financing, and the HOA and the addendum for lead base. We're going to just take those out of the transaction because we don't need them anymore. Okay, then we're going to go back into our forms section, and then it opens up the forms. Actually, let me backtrack. I skipped a step. Let me exit. Let's see here. So we're going to import new data, and then it's going to ask you what source to HAR. You go ahead and paste the MLS number in there. You want to automatically populate forms so you get as much information that you can. Sometimes it doesn't all auto-populate, so you'll have to type in a lot of the information yourself as far as the other brokerage information. And now we're ready to open it and start filling the information out. So we'll go back in here and we will also open in a new tab, tax record. And then these are the sellers, Rachel and Henry. And we'll take out the old seller. Henry D. Lewis. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check that the lot and block is correct. Lot 30, block 1, Linfield section. Yep, that's correct. It always leaves out the section. Section 3. And this client is doing, and then we want to again look for exclusions. Private, please see private agent remarks. So exclusions here, mounted TV, water softener, security camera. Those are the exclusions that they have noted, so we go ahead and put them in this section. They're offering $210 on a $215, which I don't think they should do. I think they should go full price because this home is not going to last. So their down payment is going to be $42,000, and then They want to pay 210. Okay. Let me go back here. They have here that they want to use Chicago title. Seller pays or owner title. Seller prefers to close at Chicago title. There's no person noted on there as far as who the escrow agent is. So I just put in Chicago title. Okay, the rest is the same. 0, 0 will go there. Make sure you change it here. They're the ones. Yeah, and then in this case, they did have documents already online. So they had a checklist that they want. They have an HOA and a MUD already there, and they have a seller's disclosure as well. So let's go. Those forms will already be in there. I don't know if they have a survey because they didn't note anything about the survey. It's possible that they have a survey available. Sometimes you can see here if this is the seller's disclosure, and on this page it says has not attached, so that could probably mean that they don't have one. Okay. What sellers, what we're not. We're going to go ahead and ask for it anyway in case, and they'll let us know to change that or not. This listing agent is particular, and they actually have some information here that you need to follow. Complete contract, NA or none, third party, signed date, self-disclosure, non-realty, HOA, an addenda, transaction included but not limited, let base, MUD, district. Okay, so there's nothing noted about the survey. I don't know if they have a survey, but we're gonna ask for it anyway. See if they have it and they just forgot to put that on there. So we'll leave this all the same. This property is in a mandatory association, and we have received the notice. This is all in A. We want $575 for the HOA. The home warranty, HOW. There's no lease back in there, and we're not asking for closing costs. And that's it. That's the email, and we don't need addenda for sellers for lead base because the home was built in 2004, so that's not needed. And we have third-party financing and addenda for property subject to mandatory property association. Okay, and then I'm going to do $100 for 10 days, and we go back down here, make sure this part is correct. Oops, that's not correct. So it's Rachel M. Lewis. Okay. And we're going to take out this information here because it's all incorrect. I didn't copy over the new agent's info. And we can just copy and paste from over here. It's with RE/MAX Professional Group. I may have to look up their license information. David Flory is the agent. Address is Harvard. There's no licensed supervisor noted, so David's probably his own supervisor. And we'll just put in the office phone number. That usually you cannot copy and paste over. I'll try, but I know you cannot. Let me try it. Oh, I was wrong. You can't do it. No, you can't. See. 894. There it is. Huh. There. Okay, and then we can go in and into Trek to find his license number. So he's a broker, Mr. David Owen Flory. And here's his license number. I believe. I'm just going to go with this license number because I'm not sure which number is correct. I'll take this out because this is incorrect. And we can leave it blank because the title company can fill that in once they receive the earnest money. So remember to save your form, and then you're going to go on to the rest of the forms to complete it, and then again send it off for signatures. And that's it. I won't drag out this video any longer.